the Shitcase Cinema.
I'm Dar.
The Beastmaster. This 1982 sword and sorcery film really is something. You're in for a treat, so let's dive in. The movie begins when we see this high priest played by Rip Torn. How cool a name is that? Rip Torn, brilliant. Anyway, 3 witches tell him that he's going to be killed in the future by the king's unborn son. He then says he wants to sacrifice the unborn lad before the king storms in and has him banished from the kingdom. Look, I know we've just started, but prepare yourselves for the madness coming up. It's bonkers. So a witch decides to practice some witchcraft on the king and queen while they sleep. Okay, 1, how did she casually get into their bedroom? And 2, how does she do it while dragging along a fucking cow? So she pours some magic potion on them both and starts a spell that makes the unborn kid transfer into the cow. Sorry, just what the hell is going on here, man? And what's with the awesome acting chops of the king? The queen dies and we then see the witch cutting the kid from the cow and about to have herself some barbecue baby legs, but she's stopped by a passerby who saves the day by throwing his axe into her back. Then the witch seems to have disappeared, only to reappear in her underwear and does a few magic tricks to try and impress the stranger, but he wins and takes the baby back to his home. I'm speechless, man, I truly am. So the kid grows up fast and trains with the old man, and we find out his name is...
Dar.
Tar? No, Dar? Oh, I don't know. What about fake and weak pathetic version of Conan, which incidentally came out about 6 months before this film? You know, the great Arnold Schwarzenegger one? It's fantastic. Anyway, it also comes to light that fake Conan can talk to animals through the power of his mind. How does that happen? What, just because he was born from a cow? I'd buy it if he was walking in fields having deep conversations with cows, but a bear? Next he'll be talking to the fucking worms in the ground. The writer must have been high as a kite when he wrote this. Turns out he also directed it. What a talented bastard. So the kid grows up some more, only to see his village wiped out by the evil Rip Torn and his crew of barbarians. They're not really making much effort, as you can see, unless they're all 90-year-old cripples, so I guess it's not a bad effort, but I guess the pay as an extra while dressed up like a hobo isn't very good, so nobody's making the effort. They even kill his dog, so Dar is a man on a mission now and sets out for revenge with his new best friend, an eagle. After swinging logs around on top of mountains and running through rivers swinging his sword around like a mentalist, the clumsy idiot slips and finds himself in quicksand. He reminds me of Lino from Thundercats or He-Man from Masters of the Universe, both always getting themselves into so much shit and needing help to get out of it. So he gets assistance when 2 ferrets help him out of this sticky situation, and so now he has 2 more new friends.
I'm gonna name you Kodo. You get a name too, Podo.
He then frees a black panther from barbarians with the help of his new friends. Oh yeah, they all get stuck in on the action. Now here's an interesting fact. I read that this black panther is actually a tiger dyed black, as they're generally easier to handle. Just a pointless fact for you there. So what's he going to name this friend?
Your name is Ro.
What? Ro? He's not even trying now. Moving on, he stumbles across a beautiful woman who is bathing in a lake. She has her boobs out, so naturally Dar hangs around to watch her for a while. Then he gets the ferrets to steal her top, then pretends he can scare away the panther when really he's talking to it in his head just to get in good with the lady.
I'll accept this as payment.
I wonder how many times he's used animals to set up a lady just so he can get laid. What a legend. That's the thing with Beastmaster. Apparently on release it was a PG, albeit a strong PG for sure. I mean, it's got kids and dogs getting wiped out, boobs here and there. You certainly wouldn't get this in a PG nowadays. No room for boobs anyway, due to all the woke PC bullshit that they cram into family films. No way boobs, no way. Anyway, she's called Kiri and tells him not to go with her, otherwise he'll be killed. But what does Dar do? Yep, he follows her anyway. Must be her stunning eyes. Check them out! Way! Plus, she was a Bond girl starring in Roger Moore's last outing as James Bond in A View to a Kill. Maybe I should review some of these, because these are pretty Shitcase Cinema quality. No, I fucking love this film, leave it alone. Moving on, Dar comes across a place where the evil priest who killed his entire village just happens to be sacrificing kids by throwing them into a fire. Seriously, this film's rated PG, but I don't care for kids, so crack on. Rip Torn, what a great name, then gets another kid to throw into the fires, but Dar commands his eagle friend to swoop down and rescue the little brat. Right, why is Rip Torn's nose like a bird's beak? Look at that! And why is that child now looking like it should be in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? And why the fuck do I honestly care about any of this bullshit? Dart eventually bumps into Seth, played by the late John Amos, and this kid called Tao. We learn that the king, you remember this guy with the awesome acting, is being held prisoner by Rip Torn, and that Tao is his son. Therefore, he's Dar's half-brother. I can just imagine the director thinking, this is a bit of a lame idea, then saying, quick, someone come up with a shit idea. No, wait, I have my own shit idea. And that's not all, because we also learn the lady he has the hots for is his cousin. But Dar never finds out any of this. It's priceless. You couldn't write this shit. Oh, wait, somebody did. Don Cascarelli. You goon! So on that note, it's time for my top 5 random bullshit moments. Number 1, at the very start when Rip Torn, what a name, is banished, these two guys kill themselves. I have no idea who they are, what their role was, or why they decide it's time to check out. Unbelievable. Number 2, when Dar was a kid training with the old man, he wants to see how his special weapon works, so old man just lobs it at the nearest person he sees.
You old fool!
I love how he just pisses himself laughing despite nearly taking the guy's head off. Great parenting. Number 3, Dar has the ability to see what his animal friends can see. Why? Because he was born in a cow, stupid. Number 4, why did the eagle get overlooked for a name? It was his first friend he met. He named the others Rur or whatever, Podo, Kodo. How about Fucko? Number 5, the acting at times is beyond wooden. But you never find yourself sitting up and saying, he's shit, because they're all shit. And here's a bonus one. There's a weird ring that allows the bad guys to view where our heroes are. It's genuinely creepy, but John Amos sorts it out. Go on, lad. As always, if you like the channel and wish to support it, you can buy me a coffee on Buy Me a Coffee, amazingly. Or even better, purchase one of my books on Amazon on either paperback or download, or just help spreading the word of my novels would be greatly appreciated. Thanks, random goons. Okay, so Dart and his crew rescue Kiri from some snooker ball heads, and as they escape on this raft, they manage to avoid all the arrows being shot at them from such close range. John Amos just laughs like it's another normal day. Then he says,
We'll meet in the Tarn Valley in 2 nights' time.
And walks off into the desert. Hang on, I thought you were all teaming up to go and free the king. Where's he venturing off to on his lonesome? Well, we never find out, so whatever. So our hero and his half-brother and cousin go to the kingdom and avoid creatures wearing spiky gloves before Spinal some guy getting tortured and transformed into one of the creatures by having spiky gloves put on him and then a glowing worm inserted into his ear. What? Podo and Kodo are then lowered down to get some keys, and while these two goons are being killed, they run away and the now man-stroke gimp creature spends countless minutes chasing the 2 ferrets. Jesus, this is some next level bullshit. It's amazing. Meanwhile, Dar finds his dad, who is now blind, but remember, he doesn't know it's his dad, which I guess is a good thing, as he'd need some serious therapy by this point of the film, before a witch attacks him. Yeah, so our hero stands there swinging his sword around like the boss he is, and gets a lucky stab on the witch, who thought it was a really great idea to start crawling onto the ceiling. So they rescue the king and run away. Is that nearly the end then? Don't be stupid. The 2 ferrets escape the man-stroke gimp creature, but as our team are climbing to their freedom, he starts whacking their rope repeatedly, but then the eagle comes and drags him to his death. Then the rope snaps and our heroes fall all the way down, but they land in a cart filled with hay bales belonging to some random goon. Moving on faster than a pisshead going for a kebab, everyone is captured except for Dar, who comes to the rescue. Anyone else loving seeing John Amos dressed like this? Rip Torn is moving in super slow motion because he's about to sacrifice Kiri, and Dar makes it all the way to the top of the temple while he still holds the knife up, and of course, he saves her. The king gets killed, and just as Torn is about to kill our main man, Podo jumps to attack Torn and they both fall into the fire. Honestly, this got the biggest reaction from me. I was devastated for the poor ferret. There's another bonus battle with the barbarians and some weird bat-like creatures absorb them or something, I don't know. And Amos realises Dar is the unborn son who should be in charge, but Dar says, fuck that shit, give it to the kid. And walks off into the desert with Rur, I still can't say it. Kiri rocks up from nowhere, there's Kodo, and oh that's nice, mini Kodo and Podo, and there's Fucko too, brilliant.
So watch it, don't watch it, or just stick to watching my review, which is probably the better option. Oh yeah. The only thing I can take away from this movie is that I really just want some pet ferrets now, so I'm giving this an average 5 out of 10.
You old fool!